Hello guys, welcome back to SuperHi Hubs, SuperHi Graphics. I'm Olajuwon by name, as you know. So today we are looking at how to make a presentation like a presentation design for sales. So let's select the background color. We are making use of this default size that we have here. So select background, then you come to color. Let me make use of this as my background color, but let's use this. Okay. Let's make use of this as the background color. Let me come to color. Okay. Let's make use of this as background color. Let me give us the number. The color code is 083F46. That's it. That's the code right here. 083F46. That's the color code. You can see it. Okay, that just enter that code and you get it. You get what I have on my screen right here. So come back to your designing page like this. Now let's create a shape. Create a rectangular shape like this. Then you give it a radius of, let's say, 20. Let's make it 20. Okay. Just rotate it a little to something like this. Then you can increase the size. Just increase the size. Ensure that part is covered. Now, you can rotate it a little bit further. So, you can rotate it to be something like this. You can see this. Let me give us a specific size for this. Now the size for this is 105. I think it's bigger than this. Just increase it until you have something like this. Now let's give this one a color. Then you come to color here. Enable the color. Let's give it okay, let me give it this green color. Okay. Plus sign. Now here is the color code for this green color. We have 417859. That's the color code. 417859. That's the color code. Just enter this color code, you get it. Now you can see what I have on my screen right here. So since we are making a presentation, let's bring in what we are presenting. Okay, here is the headphone that we want to design a sales presentation for. Let me rotate this a little, bring this here. Let me bring this out. Okay, let's position this like this. Now let me bring this back. Centralize it to get it back. So let's position this here as something like this. You can see this. Okay, this is good. I will make this available for us to be able to download it and work with it. So what I'm going to do now is just to, let's say, we want to add some text to it. So let's say good music. Make it a capital letter. Then you come and select font for it. Select the beautiful font. Let's make use of this font, just like this. Then you can position this here. Position this right here. Now let's select the color for it. Come to color. Now since we have a very like a golden color on our page. Let's just make use of that. Click on the plus sign, then you can pick a color from it, just like this golden color that I have here. Good, this one is okay. Position this right here, just duplicate that. Let's type in another text. Let's say new, like new headphone. Make it a capital letter. Let's come and position this here for something like this. Okay, duplicate this again. Now just edit it to, let's say, headphone. Now you can make this on a small letter or a capital letter depending on what you want. So here, reduce the size of this to fit right. Can reduce the size of this. Then you position this one under it for something like this. You can see this. Good. So what we are going to do now is just to, but before, I want this to be really interesting, so I'll just duplicate this. Let me duplicate it. I can rotate it back to 100% to just increase the size a little. Now come to opacity. Reduce the opacity to something like this. You can see this. I'm making use of 24 here. So you just send it to the back. Now it will have a very beautiful reflection just underneath it. Now for this to be interesting, let's click on sticker. The first thing you get here on the sticker, just click out. It will remain on your page. If you click on OK, it will disappear. So increase the size like this. Now let's give it a color. Enable the color. Pick the green color that we made use of. Let's say this is the green color. But now come to plus sign and just make it brighter to any length of your choice. But here I'm using 5C AA 7E. That's 5C double A 7E. That's the color code. Now just take this one, okay it. Then you come to layer. Come and drag the first one here. Drag it down and take it to back of the first one that you have, the first headphone. Okay, that now you can see the reflection is giving that green blur. This is good. Now you can duplicate it again. That's the blur that we just created. You can just duplicate it to have it here. Then you bring it somewhere here, right above here. Now it's creating some kind of lightning reflection. So let's just finish up our design by just typing in. You can duplicate this. Just duplicate it, edit it, and let's say order now. Make this a capital letter also, and just bring it down, reduce the size. You can lock all your design to avoid shaking. So you can just position this here like this. Order now. Now let's give it a background. You come down to background, enable the background. You can make use of the same background color that you have as the background. Then you come to part to the right, make it 3 or 4 or 5, but just ensure they are the same. Okay, then you come to radius and make it a radius of, let's say, 20 also. Just like this. Now you can see this. You can duplicate any of the text you have again. Back. Bring it down here and edit it. Let's say you have a website now. Let's say www.goodmusic.com. Okay. Let's say this is the website. Position it down here. Let's add phone number to it, like +2. Okay, it's okay that. Then you can centralize it. I just come to alignment and align it to the center, just like this. If you feel it's too big, you can reduce the size and position it properly like this. And yes, you've made a very beautiful presentation flyer and presentation design, and anyone can see this. Let's say on Jumia on this, and they will easily find it attractive and purchase it. So this is how to make a simple presentation flyer. If this was really helpful, kindly like and subscribe to the channel to get notified whenever I'm making more beautiful video tutorials like this.